Continuing with 4.1, we're now talking about using formulas to solve problems. So we have some common formulas that you're going to encounter. So when you talk about area of a rectangle, they mean area is length times width, or A equals L times W. Perimeter of a rectangle is P equals 2L plus 2W. That's 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Volume of a rectangular solid, and what I mean by that is something like that, where H is for height. You can call this, doesn't really matter, call this L, call this W. You could swap L and W, doesn't matter. That would be L times W times H, or length times width times height, and distance, rate times time. D equals RT, and you can modify this where time is distance divided by rate, or rate is distance divided by time. Okay. So on a Saturday morning, it took Jennifer 3.6 hours to drive to her mother's house for the weekend. On Sunday evening, due to heavy traffic, it took Jennifer 4 hours to return home. Her speed was 5 miles per hour slower on Sunday than it was on Saturday. What was her speed on Sunday? So Sunday is the base that we're looking at. So I'm going to do V for velocity. So we have Sunday, we have Saturday. Saturday would be velocity plus 5. So Sunday is just velocity. And then, so that's our rate. Our time on Sunday was 4 hours. Time on Saturday was 3.6 hours. And we don't know the distance. The distance is, let's call that D. Now, that actually helps us a little bit because it's the same distance. So on Sunday, we have the distance is 4 times V. On Saturday, the distance is 3.6 times V plus 5. So we don't really need to know the distance. We can get it if we want to, but we have enough information. And I should have done this. Set the distance equal to each other. So that 4V equals distance, which equals 3.6 times V plus 5. And so we can see this as 4V equals 3.6V plus 5. So if I distribute that 3.6 times V is 3.6V, and 3.6 times 5 is, I believe, 18. So we're solving for V, subtract 3.6V from both sides. And we have 0.4V equals 18. So we divide by 0.4. And V would be, as I get my calculator out, 18 divided by 0.4. 45 miles an hour. That means on Saturday, she was doing 50 miles per hour on average. So, and we can get from that, if it was 45 miles an hour for 4 hours, what is that, 180 miles? 45 times 4. Yep. Okay. Let's go on to example 6. Find the dimensions of a rectangle. So remember our given perimeter. Perimeter is 2L plus 2W. Find the dimensions of a rectangle, given that the perimeter is 110. So we have 110 equals 2L plus 2W. And the length is 1 more than twice the centimeters. So length equals 2 times the width. Sorry, 1 more than twice the width. I think I said something different. 2 times the width, 2W plus 1. So I'm going to put this in place of L. I substitute. So 110 equals 2 times 2w plus 1 plus 2w. Now everything's in terms of w. I can solve this. So 110 equals 4w plus 2 plus 2w. 110 equals 6w plus 2. We can subtract the 2. So it's 108 equals 6w. Divided by 6, what do we get? I'm thinking 18, but let's see. 108 divided by 6. Yep, 18. And that means our length is going to be 2 times 18 plus 1. So that's 36 plus 1, so 37. Let's just test this. The perimeter is 2 times 37 plus 2 times 18. And I get 110, which is what they said the perimeter was, so that works. So 18 and 37. Those are the dimensions. Okay, our last example, a game room has a perimeter, again perimeter, of 70 feet. So perimeter equals 70, which is 2 times length plus 2 times width. The length is 5 more than twice the width, so length equals twice the width plus 5. How many square feet of new carpeting should be ordered? So very much like the last problem, I will put this in place of L. So 70 equals 2 times, instead of L, I'm going to put 2W plus 5. That puts it all in terms of one variable plus 2W. 70 equals 4W plus 20 plus 2W. So I will subtract the 20 from both sides. This is not looking good. Because you know what? 2 times 5 is not 20, it's 10. That makes things better. I was going to say it's not going to divide evenly. Subtract the 10. So we'd have 60 equals 6W. So if 60 is 6W, we can divide by 6, and we have W equals 10. And the length is 2 times 10, 2 times the width, 2 times 10 plus 5, which is 25. Let's just check this now. Perimeter is 2 times 25 plus 2 times 10. And I get 50 plus 20 is 70. Oh, plus 20 is 70. Okay, works. So the dimensions are 10 by 25. Okay, that will do it for this section.